Daydreamer Plays.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are looking at Awakened Cal. He has finally awakened and his design is really amazing. He's one of those heroes that actually have a complete design change. So let us take a look at his skills. He has changed quite a bit. He lost his 4-man AoE immunity, okay, but for his passive he gains Chain Effect. Chain Effect actually still keeps that signature. Every third attack he deals damage. So in this case it is 100% physical damage 2 times, which is 200%. Okay, pierce, critical, decrease buff duration by 2 turns. Okay, across the board. So it's not just to a single target. Okay. Then he also has damage transfer. Okay, he survives on 1 HP and gets 7 void shields. Okay, fine. And then he has damage transfer. So what is damage transfer? It actually transfers damage received to another enemy that the damage transfer debuff is applied to. So the debuff is only, I'm not sure if it can be removed by other means, but it will be removed when damage is transferred to the target, which means it is 100% reflect. Okay, which means he has 7 reflect shields and he won't get any damage. Okay, however, he only gets the shield when he attacks. So this means that his lethal needs to be pretty high. He needs to keep moving, and this ties in very well with his chain effect. Okay, so overall you need him to keep moving in order to do the damage transfer, because if he doesn't move, he doesn't get the reflect shield, which means he'll get damaged very easily. So for his first skill change, Suppression deals 100% to 4 enemies 2 times, Ignore Defense deals additional 2500 fixed damage and decrease buff duration by 3 turns. So this is a lot going on. Pretty strong, looks pretty strong. Shackled Grave deals 90% 3 times and Pierce and Crit. Okay, so I think this is another strong skill with Piercing and Crit. This completely bypasses Clemis because it is a piercing AoE. Finally, his Awakened skill Chain of Ruination deals 110% 3 times, Pierce and Crit as well. So it's pretty similar, Shackled Grave and Chains of Ruination. Quite empty. However, if you do unlock his exclusive item, Stage 1 actually gives both of those skills randomization of formation and position. Okay, which I'm not sure why they need it on both skills, but I guess it is a good addition. Okay, and for stage 2 and 3, it actually increases his counter in total by 80%. Okay, so he's a very high innate counter. On top of your masteries, he's probably gonna reach, I don't know, 90 to 100% counter already on his own. Okay, without even equipment. And his stage 3 also gives him burn resist, okay, by 90%, which is great because this won't let his HP be reduced so quickly, okay, due to burn, and you can save 1 special trait slot. Okay, so we're gonna go into arena as usual. Check him out in arena. Currently, I'm still not too sure what is the best build, but I think these are decent. Let's take a look at the champions build. Okay, basically increase counter, increase lethal, increase electrify resist, lethal speed, damage, reflection, immunity. Okay, he won't take damage exceeding 30%. Okay. Second one has no Cal yet. Third one. Okay, so this is a Guardian Ring, 34% chance to reduce. Okay. Speed, lethal, debuff resist. Okay, so lethal is very important. I'll show you guys mine and I'll explain some stuff. Okay, so double speed, double counter, of course. So Guardian Ring, I think, is very important. I feel that Guardian Ring is gonna make a very strong comeback. So you guys have to keep storing up on Guardian Ring now, because 7 times is gonna be something. Okay, definitely gonna be something, especially if you pair it with agility. And I think for Cal, okay, Guardian Ring and agility is gonna be a very insane combo. Why? Because agility allows him to only take 1 damage. So let's say he has 7 turn agility, okay? He's only gonna take, you're gonna only touch him once to get down his shield, okay? And you do realize that he also have a 7 reflect shield once he gets damaged. So if you have 7 void shields initially and you have agility, you need to touch him 7 times before he gets damaged. Okay, and this is gonna prolong his life a lot. Okay, and after that, once he start getting damaged, or rather, he will be applying the damage transfer across the whole enemy field already. And once he starts getting damaged, the enemies will start getting damaged as well, right? And at this point, he's still not receiving any damage, okay, and because of all the damage transfers available. Then, when he hits 1 HP, he gets back 7 void shields. I mean, it's just so many. He's gonna be immune for 7 times 7 times 7 times, like 21 times? Okay, it's not times, plus 7. Okay, 21 times, okay, theoretically, okay, that's provided that agility doesn't go down so fast. The second accessory I think is very good on him will be the Galeda's Might, because if you unlock it to 100% with the Guardian Ring, every third attack he is going to reduce 3 turns of your enemy buff instead of 2, and this is a huge difference made. Every third attack he'll reduce 3 turns. Sylvester on the opponent team is going to go down just like that. Okay, it's just, he's gonna be destroyed very easily. Okay. Furthermore, I think another good accessory, which is also on Raid Up now, is the Awakening Gauge Charge Block. Probably with his counter, he can very easily be blocking opponent and slowing them down with his block, if he does have the accessory, okay? So these are some of the accessories that I do feel that is going to be very viable on Carl. What I do not feel is good on Carl, actually some of the players are using the only take up to 35% max HP kind of thing. But this definitely prolongs his survivability. However, I'm thinking that if this will actually reduce his damage reflected, damage transfer, because you want him to take a lot of damage and you know, hit it back. So if this is going to reduce the damage he takes, then the damage output he reflects back is going to be lesser as well. So I'm not too sure, even though it's good for his survivability, but I'm not too sure if it is really the best to match up with his passive, okay? So I still think that Agility and Guardian Ring is going to be a very sick combo, which I personally would go for if I do have Agility Rings, okay? So yeah, that's my analysis on Carl. We are going to do 3 runs, okay, to see how he goes. So far, from what I have tested prior to recording this video, his performance is quite mixed to me. So I'm not too sure. I don't have Reflect immunity on him. And ignore I know that I gave him a chance to attack twice on basic attack. I think clearly that doesn't work here. Okay, it's not that you increase the number of times he hits and that would trigger his third attack. So you saw just now that his third attack is actually pretty painful. He just needs to keep going. Keep doing speed attacks, keep doing counter attacks. And that will make him really problematic to deal with. Meanwhile, Sylvester is hitting hard as well. So stunned. So it's very tricky right now, the meta, the arena meta. Even I myself, I'm not too certain who is really that strong. I mean, all I am is just hoping for the best, hoping I don't die. I would have to say that the formation change ability is going to come in pretty handy. Oh wow, okay. So after this video, I'll be having another video on his dungeon, and I think from the dungeon video we can see his damage transfer even clearer. Overall, I think in arena it's very hard to keep up with what's going on, like honestly. Now we're back to Rin versus Rin, and so yeah, I was gonna say that I don't think Kao is a game changer by any means. Okay, I don't think he is those heroes that live till the end, so okay. Sadly lost. I lost. Oh, I'm fighting my guildie. I'm gonna show this to my guild later. I mean my guildmate, not my guildie. Hopefully I don't have a bad loss. Maybe after this round I'm gonna change Kao's accessory. I'm gonna try to give him the Galeda's Might. Okay, so it's at 70%, so I hope it helps. Seeing the every third attack reducing buff duration by 2 times is really something. So Kao's HP is down to 1 pretty easily because he hasn't done any skill. So if he doesn't do any skill, then he doesn't get the damage transfer debuff up, which is not what you want. You really want him to move. I feel that maybe even going for a little build on him may be viable. Okay, so I see Atalanta, whom I totally did not see just now. So my Kao is down. Why? Oh, my Kao died to poison. Okay. Why do I feel like this is gonna be a really tough battle? We're still back to these 3 though. We're still back to the 3 magic heroes who have a lot of survivability in arena. Wow. I need him to use Dark Strike, but he doesn't. I think we lost this. Sylvester is not moving as much as he is supposed to. And I kind of forgot that this review. This video is about Carl, right? So I guess you guys can see how Carl survives. People have given me mixed reviews about Carl. Some people say Carl is helping them. Some people saying that Carl looks really bad. I lost another match. Okay, we're gonna change things up. We're gonna give Carl, the thing why I'm not giving him the Galeator's Might is because it is on a Willful Ring, and I think Willful Rings are slowly already going to look useless. So you definitely want Carl as an attack leader because that gives him 2 attacks already. So yeah, so this will be his 3rd attack, and he will proceed to remove buff already. And he also removes buff on that skill, so I don't know how many. He has the potential to remove 7 turns in just, in just that amount of time. So that is a very, very sick point if he has the Galeator's Might accessory. If it was 100%, then he will definitely remove 7 turns if it coincides with his every 3rd attack, if it's chain effect. And right now, if you can see, opponent Sylvester's is already blinking his Berserk. So lots of counter and movement from Carl, which is very good. Lots of damage transfer as well. As you can see, once he has his damage transfer, you will see no damage touch him, and in fact, the opponent will receive, one of the opponent I think, whoever has that chain will receive the damage instead. Okay, we'll see this clearer in the dungeon video, which will come up later. So the more ideal situation is if I have Guardian Ring with the Might, or Guardian Ring with anything. I think Guardian Ring needs to go on Carl instead of Willful Ring. If everyone is going to use a Carl, then Willful Ring is just going to be super useless. We'll do one more match. Hopefully this redeems our first two losses. So this user has P2P in his ID, so it's gonna be a tough one. Also, Carl immediately dies due to the piercing. So this is why you need the Guardian Ring. Otherwise, I mean, look, if your Carl doesn't go first and puts up his damage transfer shield, and he's just gonna take all the piercing damage in the world. Wow, this is fast. This is really fast. I think I need to give him accuracy rate. Okay, at least the damage transfer is up now, which means the battery is going to get a lot of crap. Okay, so at least this isn't the... So Rin still has the damage transfer. I think she just got hit with the damage transfer. but of course there's no use because it's on Rin. So I think this will do damage transfer as well. Let's see. Yeah, it does. And it killed the opponent cow, and I died to reflect. Okay, so reflect immunity is important on cow, okay? This team is pretty strong. Really strong. So hard to take down. I guess I can't redeem myself. But I hope this video has been useful. I won't say Cow is very bad. You just really need to get his accessories right. And well, that is the problem right now, because accessories, having the right accessories, having the best accessories, the Galeda's accessories is so hard to come by, and I think that is a major problem for a lot of players. Unless you really spend money and get rubies, you know, whales are going to be really good at this because they'll get tons of accessories without even sparing any thoughts. Okay. So yeah, that was my review for Awakened Cow. What do you think of Awakened Cow? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in my next video for his dungeon run. And I haven't really tried it, so it will be the first time I'm gonna record it and post it. Okay, thank you and see you.